Yo, think I done told the story about the time the FBI was looking for me for a bank robbery. Now I'm ready to tell the time about they was looking for me for a store robbery. This is the cops, regular cops. This one no FBI because it wasn't no bank. But story takes place in I want to say between 2004 and 2005, right? Chilling at the crib and stuff. Yo, it was my birthday, yo. It was my birthday. It was my birthday, yo. 2004. 2004, yep. So I was 23 years old, yo. I turned 23. Now, this chick staying with me and my mother and father. Like my mother and father let my girlfriend stay with me. You get what I'm saying? With us because she was working and stuff. All right, okay. And she was working at the lawyer office too. And she kept a job and stuff. So other than that, I was sitting around, man, just bored. I always been like a weed head, right? And it's my birthday. I'm heated. I'm mad. I'm broke. I ain't got no money. I got a chick. She got a job. She got the money and stuff, right? So I'm on some stuff like, yo, we sitting around in my room and stuff. It's my birthday, man. I ain't got no weed. Why you ain't giving me no dollars or nothing so I can go get some weed or something? Yo, I don't know what the world happened or what went on, yo, but I had got fed up. I got fed up. And I let it be known what the deal was. Like, yo, I'm trying to get me some weed, man. What's up, man? You gonna give me some money or something? All right. She gave me some money. Now, I'm leaving home. I'm walking. I'm walking up the street. About a mile up the road is a store. It's several stores. Like, I stayed behind Food Line. So, behind Food Line, it's a community which is considered North Henderson. You get what I'm saying? Okay. I'm walking, and this store used to be called the Bread Box because they sold bread and muffins and cupcakes and stuff like that, and different pastries and stuff. How about I walks past that place, I make it to the weed spot, gets my weed from old boy and stuff now. So now I done got my cigars at the store. I just stopped by the store, got the cigars and stuff. Now I'm on my way back home. I'm walking on the railroad tracks. I'm walking home. I look in front of me. Before I could look in front of me, I heard like sirens and stuff, like cop cars and stuff. The sirens and stuff. So I heard that. So I'm like, what the world going on? So I'm walking. All of a sudden, the goddamn police pulls in front of me, asking me where I'm coming from and where I'm going. By that time, when I spotted one coming towards me, I done tossed the weed. I done threw the weed out there before they even spotted me. You get what I'm saying? I done threw the weed. So I was like, yo, I'm just leaving from home. I done went to the store and such and such. I'm on my way back home. So they puts me in the police car, right? They was like, yo, the store had just been robbed, yo. You fit the description of the person that they said that it was three guys. Two guys is actually getting chased. They on foot running on a couple of streets over. But they got me in the same vicinity. I'm like, what over mistaken identity because I had a white t-shirt on and the color of my skin. But long story short, yeah, we all look alike, huh? But yeah, so long story short, they takes me back to the store, yo. How about the people in the store working said, yo, yeah, that looks like him. Yeah, that's him. I'm like, what? My whole life I always been targeted and singled out. And innocent half of the time. But long story short, okay, it's a detective out there that know me and stuff. I was like, yo, man, you know this ain't me. You know I ain't robbing no stores and stuff like that. She was like, yeah, I know that ain't your MO. You know the term they use where they know your normal get down. Like, we normally get this dude for goddamn trying, you get what I'm saying? But these mothers come talking about, yeah, we know that ain't your MO, but yeah, these people saying you fit the description and stuff like that. We're going to take you in. How about I'm right now, I'm getting arrested for a store robbery. But before that, like, yo, we leave from the goddamn store. Like, you know how I ain't even get out the car. Like, they got the people out the store that come to the cop car, and I'm sitting in that mall just innocent, just looking. And then they were like, yeah, that's him. They pointed me out. So, okay, now they got one suspect, two more suspects they got to get. All right. Instead of them taking me to the precinct or the station or whatever, we goes on the next block over. Cause on the walkie-talkie they heard about they catch that one on foot and they almost got him. So the cop that got me, I'm in the goddamn back seat, handcuffs, while they chasing them while he chasing them on the car. You get what I'm saying? The other dude renting the house, they end up getting him, then they end up getting another dude. So I don't know what the world happened or anything, yo, but when we gets to the goddamn station and stuff, I sits in there probably, I don't know how long it took. I'm sitting in there. And the detectives and them coming in was like, yo, um, we got the individuals for the store robbery. We sorry for apprehending you. It was just a case of mistaken identity. Man, I flipped out. And like, when if my pops was still alive, but I don't get in trouble like that for him to do it now. But yo, my pops would have goddamn tried to goddamn threaten to sue the county jail, the chief of police, all of that stuff, right? So, man, I went. All right, so they released me. They released me, so I'm leaving. I'm walking out of the police station now. Now I got to walk back to the crib. Now I walked home and let my parents know what the deal was and my girl and stuff, right? Cause I told y'all my girl was staying with us. So I was like, yo, Pops, man, come on, man, we going back to the store. To let them have it. You get what I'm saying? Goes to the store, and I think the person that pointed me out, like the worker or something, or the supervisor or something, wasn't around or something, but we went up there to confront that person because why would you point somebody out if you want for sure? You get what I'm saying? Like, that has always been me, though. Like, I ain't gonna say always apprehended for robberies and stuff, because I done got apprehended for a robbery that I ain't get caught in the goddamn in the mist, but I got caught after it, and I had evidence on me to the point where, like, yo, the person didn't want to charge me for to make it look like they charging me for robbery or something, so they just got me for home invasion. You get what I'm saying? Like, I had three felonies. And they I for y'all know how, like, I don't know if y'all been and done this before. Y'all done probably heard about it. It's some called a true bill indictment. That means, like, yo, the police lock you up, get you, charge you for something, right? But the district attorney, like the courts, go before a grand jury, which is called a true bill indictment, because I got that shit mailed to me before on a robbery one time when I robbed this old lady, and they dropped my robbery down to the lowest robbery that can be, which was common law robbery. I get a letter in the mail come talking about we have enough evidence for the it's a true bill indictment. So the grand jury is like, the jurors got together, was like, yo, the DA trumped up a charge, and the charge that you was charged with is upgraded to this charge now, because the grand jury agreed to, like, yo, it's enough evidence for the charging with this. So then they changed the charge to strong arm robbery. I'm like, man, oh my God, you get what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there when I'm talking about that one. But that true bill indictment thing or something is like, yo, when the jury get together and they if they want to charge, if they feel like, yo, we want to make him be charged for this, or it can be lesser. You get what I'm saying? But I don't know how my darn that robbery got dropped to a home invasion, and then from a home invasion to something. I gotta go check my goddamn criminal records and stuff to go back and check on it. Cause I don't even know if I'm a 2-time felon or a 3-time felon. Because they supposed to have dropped 3 felons. When you get a whole lot of felonies, right? If you cop out the one, they dropping numerous of them. You get what I'm saying? So that's how it was. I be copping out to the lessest one. Pew, get sent off to prison. But yeah, man, they had me for robbing a store, and robbing a store ain't my MO. Robbing a person is my MO. You get what I'm saying? So robbing a darn store, and that time they had me from robbing a bank. No, you couldn't even pay me to do that, even if I knew it was a getaway. We just go, you just go off of shows, and you just go off of like the letdowns of life. For us, like, yo, if I got caught for this, I know goodness goddamn well I'm gonna get caught for this. You get what I'm saying? So that be in the back of my head and stuff. It don't be necessary like the getaway and stuff. It's just like the whole process period. You get what I'm saying? But the person that, the reason why they came looking for me for a bank robbery, well, more than one bank robberies, is because I rented a car for somebody one time. And they didn't tell me that they was going to rob banks and stuff. They didn't went and robbed 3 banks. That's how I got caught up in that. I could have had conspiracy. You get what I'm saying? But I done told that story before. You get what I'm saying? So, boy, I always been jammed up in some stuff. But I got caught red-handed, and this was 2001 because 9/11 happened 2 months after they got me and stuff. So I was shook in there. Because when the 9/11 happened, we didn't know if jails, prisons, we didn't know what was getting bombed. We thought the world was coming to an end. So when you in jail, you trapped. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I look at that jail. I was scared. So yeah, it was September the 15th, 2002. Hold on. September the 15th, 2001. When they got me for that home invasion and stuff. Yup. No, hold on. No. 9/11. Alright, I'm getting the dates backwards. It was November the 15th. You get what I'm saying? So 9/11 happened already, and they catch me a month or two after 9/11. So when they got me, I'm shook in there because we thinking everything gonna get bombed and all of this and that. You get what I'm saying? And you vulnerable, can't go nowhere. You get what I'm saying? So yep, that was November the 15th, 2001. I stays in there 3 months, goes to court. So Thanksgiving then went by, Christmas then went by, New Year's then went by. You get what I'm saying? So a little bit after that, it was a Friday. I'll never forget it. I'm in there with no bond. No, I'm in there with no court date, but I got a $30,000 bond. Mom and pops ain't coming to get me, and plus I ain't got no court date. But either way, though, it would have been gravy because if I did make bond, now I'm out here in the streets without a court date. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, you sitting in there month after month, month after month, and like I said before in a previous video, when you in the county jail, you can't make bail, and you looking at mandatory time. You want to go ahead and hit that yard. You want to go ahead before that judge and tell the judge, like, look, hey, I plead guilty. Can I go ahead to prison? Because when you go to prison, you get your time started. You get a job. You get game time. You get married days and so forth. In jail, in regular jail, you just sitting in there doing dead time. You don't know what your fate is with the courts. You get what I'm saying? But at least once you sentence, you already know, like, yo, I done got my time, and it's time to hit that yard. That's what everybody be. I ain't gonna say everybody, but that's what people like me be aiming for. I'm ready to hit that yard. So the last time I remember I got the last bid at '09, I had got sentenced. Um, they had charged me with another robbery too. They charged me with another robbery, but they end up dropping it because I convinced them. Like I was like, yo, how the world? I'm like the person tried to say like I tried to rob them, right, and tried to crash the car while I'm in it, which I did try to crash the car and jump out of it. But they believed my story because I was like, yo, where they caught me at was by a bridge. So I was like, yo, if I would have dared and went off the bridge, that's suicide. So how I look trying to rob somebody and then try to ram the car into the rail so I can jump out and jump over the bridge? That don't sound right. When they caught me, they ain't find nothing on me and stuff, right? That's how that robbery didn't stick. So, but they end up charging me with probation violation. So I had probation violation and what else? Resisting arrest and some else. Every time I go to prison, I always go to prison, right? But then I have to come back to regular court to face other charges. It's always been like that every time I went to prison. And when I go in front of the judge, you know, the lawyer already tell the judge like, yo, he's already in DOC, which is Department of Corrections. He's already in jail. I mean, he's already in prison serving time on another sentence. Can we run this concurrent with the time that he's already doing? My client wants to plead guilty. Now, running that junk concurrent means that the time that you, it's hard for me to explain, but that's neither here nor there. But if they give you consecutive time, that means like, yo, say for instance, if you get sentenced to 20 years right now, and then you do something else, and they charge you, they give you 20 years, right? So that's 40 years, right? If they said like, yo, we want you to do this 40 years, this 20 years concurrent with this 20 years sentence that you already doing. So that means that all you have to do is just 20 years. You ain't gonna have to do 40. But if they say, yo, we box carting the time. In prison, everybody used to turn box cart. Cause if you picture train carts, box carts, they behind one another. So they're consecutive. If they tell you like, yo, you doing your 20 years consecutive with the 40 years, that means like, yo, soon you get through doing this 20 years, boom, you gotta restart on no whole new 20 years. You get what I'm saying? So that's how it be and stuff. But I could break that prison stuff down to y'all on a different story. But that's just a story, yo. I had to add that they had charged me with robbing the store, yo, and this time I was innocent. Every time I was innocent because I ain't robbing no darn stores or banks. I'll rob you as a person. You get what I'm saying? Your mom, auntie, uncle, you, or anybody. But as far as like going in a store and be like, yo, let me have it. You get what I'm saying? No, I can't do that. But the dude that robbed the banks and stuff, right? They showing me, the FBI showing me pictures. He ain't even got his face showing or anything. He got everything covered up, and all you see is a black dog ass hand, a black dog hand sliding the tellers a note. You get what I'm saying? Ain't no weapons or none of that being shown. And the only reason how I got out of that bank robbery stuff is because every time dude went to go rob a bank, he got away. But the last time they caught him, he wrecked the car. I rented a car. That's Enterprise. A chick told me she was in Enterprise trying to rent a car, and this was back in 2002. So I was 21. A woman trying to rent a car, and she was like, "Yo, I'm in Enterprise, and the FBI now asking them about your name and stuff." When soon as she said that, phew, I done got there and started staying with a chick in the country and skip town. Really, you get what I'm saying? Come to find out, dude done robbed 3 banks, man. And the only reason how I got out of that because every time he was on camera, it wasn't nobody else with him. And when he pulled up in front of the stores, in front of the banks and stuff, they got the camera showing the inside of the car and all of that stuff. So it won't like I was the getaway driver or just in the car waiting for him or nothing. So that's how I got out of that. And I told him, I was like, man, I rented the car for dude because some other stuff that wasn't illegal. You get what I'm saying? So what he did with it, that's on him. But every time he robbed the banks, is no evidence, is no DNA, is none of that stuff of me being in the car with him. But the last time they caught him getting away from the bank robbery. But dude ain't do number 10 years for it. So this was back in 2002, 2003. So he got out what in 2000 and out of 10, you doing 85%. So he did about 8 years of that, 8.5 years of that. You get what I'm saying? So he probably got out in 2011 or something. No, hold on. If that happened in 2002, no, 2003, that's when it happened. So he got out in 2011 or 2012. Because you do 85% of that federal time. He done went to Raleigh. He done went two more other places and tried to rob the darn bank and got away with it. And look, this ain't the kicker. The dude came around with a brand new car and everything. Was coming around. So the last time, and it won't telling nobody that he was robbing banks and stuff like that. So the last time he went to go rob the bank is when he got caught. So he done went and robbed the bank one time, then got away. Then robbed the bank the second time and got away. But coming around the town like he ain't done nothing and ain't telling nobody nothing, then he all of a sudden pop up with a brand new goddamn car and stuff. You get what I'm saying? And then a little bit after that, so they caught him trying to get another bank, man.